The Lakers lose tonight, the season finale to the Spurs, 118 to 109. Hello and welcome to Lakers Live Postgame Show presented by Big Baby Sports. I'm Aaron and I'll be your host this evening, filling in for Jonathan. And tonight I am joined by Manny. Manny, how is your night going?
It's going great. Apart from this loss, I could say I'm going great.
Yeah, Lakers lose a tough one tonight. We just did not look locked in at all whatsoever. We look very lackluster, like we weren't from the start. San Antonio, I give them credit. They started red hot tonight, man.
Yeah, they really did. At the start of the first quarter, they were shooting like 70% from three. And then at halftime comes, they shooting 50% from three. But the main issue with the Spurs and the Lakers game that was tonight was the free throws. Listen to how crazy this is, you guys that are watching. 94% from the free throw line, the Spurs. Besides DeMar DeRozan that missed one, they were green on all of their free throws. 3-point percentage, we got to that. But the thing is, our lack of free throw shooting was like disgustingly awful. I'm sorry. Like, I'm about to go off, you guys, and trust me. Listen to this. 61% from the free throw line. Are you kidding me, Lakers? Come on. I know I'm upset because I know we're better than this. We're a better basketball team than this. Like this was a horrendous show that we saw tonight. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, points in the paint, my keys to the game from earlier, man, was, we need to dominate the paint. 66 to 34. Yes, we did beat them a bit in the paint. Not enough. When when the three's not falling is when you really gotta flip the switch here. You can't. We look still lackluster. It's like LaMarcus Aldridge had his way too. That's another thing. Yeah, I got to give it up to him. He's a great, all-time great. Tremendous shooter. But it was just altogether. It was just they just look completely lost.
Absolutely, and honestly, it doesn't make it's crazy. I'm just in loss of words right now. Like even like shooting wise, Dennis Schroeder, I love you, bro. You've been a great pickup this year, but tonight you look pretty awful. And I'm gonna go more in on this. You went 3 for 11 from the field, but look, as a logical person, don't you know if you can't shoot, if you can't shoot from the field, shouldn't you try to do other things? Shouldn't you try to rebound and assist? You only had 2 assists. You're a guard and you only had 2 assists. I'm sorry, but I've seen point guards many times in the NBA get like 7, 8 to 9, even 10 assists. But he only had 2. And he was just shooting the ball. He even went 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. And then you had Kuzma. Damn, Kuzma. 1 for 6 from the 3. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what to say. It was bad.
It was all bad. I mean, Davis, 23 points, 23 and 10. I did say, he should be getting at least 25 and 10. Kuzma, you already grilled Kuzma pretty much. Not a great game for Kuzma. And, here it is, LeBron's was trying to pick up the rest of the offense here. And, we mentioned it earlier too. Marc Gasol, man, was a no-show, 4 points and 1 rebound and 1 block. But it's, again, 4 fouls. Like, dude, it's one of those, like, why aren't you showing up? Why aren't you, him? He didn't show up. Schroeder didn't show up. The bench, when Keefe, nothing. It's got to be a whole segment of everybody that's got to be there. And, let's, get ready to look at the highlights soon. But, what's your thought on the bench?
I don't know what to say about the bench, honestly. Like, first I'm going to go with Markieff. Bro, you shot great in the bubble. You were pretty good this year. I had no complaints about you this year. But tonight, to shoot not even one time. Like, yes, if you miss, you make. It's a miss or make league, obviously the NBA. We all know that. But like to miss, to not even take one shot, like I'm flabbergasted. And Montrezl Harrell, you're supposed to be what? The backup 4, the backup 5? I want you to get at least 9 to 10 rebounds a game. Because I've seen you get 22 points in a game, even off the bench. The fact that you only got 6 rebounds, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron. Wesley Matthews to go 1 for 5 from the 3, 1 for 6 from the field. Oh, I'm. Go ahead, Aaron. I don't know what to say. This is
hey,
bad.
You know what? Let's go ahead and watch this thing. It wasn't pretty, but let's go ahead and peek at it.
What was he thinking?
It's just, we sit here and watch this game. First quarter. Beginning of the game already. Okay, big deal. I'm not too worried about it. Again though, like not even a contest. You're not even sitting here contesting any shots at all. And here they are again. DeMar DeRozan's one hell of a player. Don't get me wrong. Dude is incredible.
I have said that. I did say in the pregame, he's gonna eat tonight, and we need to watch out for that. And what did he do tonight? He ate some good barbecue chicken tonight. He had 19 points, and I mentioned his free throws that he went 7 for 8 from the free throw. But the fact that he went 2 for 6 from the 3, like to only miss 4 shots out of 6, very good. And he shot 5. He has 5 for 13. Is not great, but the 3-point percentage was not bad, and the free throws was impeccable. And this is a very underrated stat line, but he went plus 14 in the plus minus, which is very good for DeRozan.
Oh yeah, just some of these plays I'm just looking at, it's like we just look lost, like no coverage, like Harrell late. If Harrell wasn't late, and then that's a foul,
Yes.
And I remember seeing this play, and I said, you're late. You cannot be late and then try and contest someone when that's what they're looking for. Again, I mean, you got to give it to San Antonio. They shot, when I looked at the stat line, San Antonio shot over 70% from 3. 70%. That's unheard of. In a first quarter. I mean, yeah, they just literally outplayed the Lakers. And every time we got a little bit close, Pop calls a timeout. We get within 10. They go on another run, and we just look lackluster. LeBron covering all the offense to try and keep it from getting very ugly. It could have been a very ugly first half. It could have been.
And also, speaking of LeBron, I could see his aggravation as much as we are aggravated, because at the end of the fourth, he walked off the court. He didn't want any part of this. He's like, look, I'm doing everything to bail you guys out, and the rest of this team, apart from maybe AD, is looking like straight trash. Like, I don't want a part of this. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we just looked. You look. It's like, what are you shooting? Why are you shooting on one leg?
One leg.
If you're gonna do that and you're right next to the post, maybe, sure, why not? Because Kobe's done that. Kobe did that before too. But again, like, lackluster here. Davis is trying to contest. Okay, you know what? That's a good shot. And it's something where you have to look at it and say, okay, well, you make a good shot.
No coverage on Rudy Gay, and there's also another possession in the third, I think, where we didn't have coverage on Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay, yes, he's older now, but historically in his career, he's always been a very solid 3-point shooter, and we're not covering him. Are you kidding me right now? Like, this is an absolute outrage. I don't know what to say.
Exactly. I mean, we have coverages here. Okay. LeBron gets that, good play right there. Bounce, I wasn't seeing enough of that. You weren't seeing enough of that. And then here comes the Spurs again. Defense. Where's the defense? Why is Gasol late? Saul's late. And it's like, why, first of all, he shouldn't even be out here. Second, first of all, you should not have to play perimeter. You should be inside the paint. If Davis wants to play outside, he can play outside and guard the perimeter. But Gasol is not meant to be there. See
He's not.
what I mean? Like, you stand outside of where your comfort zone is, and people are just going to go at you because they know that is not your strong spot right there. Push off. Yes, you could have probably gotten it for a push off because yes, you could see Aldridge use his hand. There he is driving to the hole. There's nothing you could do. I mean, if they're going to get that, they're going to get that. It's one of those where you're gonna get their shot. Aldridge, man, was cooking. Like, that dude was just red hot. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yes, Aldridge is older, but man, is he a generational talent. He's always been. Ever since in his days in Portland with Lillard, he was always so good. And and tonight we let him go 3 for 7 from 3, 11 for 18 from the field, and we let him drop 28 points. He literally looks like prime Aldridge. He's older now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we let this happen to him.
Yeah, I mean, look at them running. They just absolutely ran out the Lakers, man. Look at that. Like, no contest, no nothing. Yes, we get the shot back. We get the shot. But look at Patty Mills. Here he goes again, running the floor. Nobody to stop him. And it's where, or excuse me, that wasn't Patty Mills, but it's just they were outplaying us, straight up outplaying us. Like, they had more energy. They were more determined to win and say, you know what, we just beat the Clippers by 3. We're gonna go in there and beat the Lakers too, because we know that we wanna outplay them, because we know that they're gonna be tired. We're gonna make them compete this whole game and put the pressure on them. They did, no questions asked. There was a point, I think we were down only by a few. We were I think we were down by 3 or 2. And when the fourth quarter started, here we are. LeBron's trying to save the day here, and Kuzma, doesn't get the shooter's bounce. AD right there with the finish with the box out. I didn't see enough of that.
And I wanted to see more aggression from Kuz, because everybody says it, and I've been saying it. Aaron's been saying it. Jonathan's been saying it. Erod's been saying it. Vince has even been saying it. He's better when he starts. Well, he started. He looked like trash. And Laker Nation, if you guys want to come at me on Twitter like that, I don't care. I'm keeping it real. He was not good, and I want to see better of him. Like, he was minus 17 in the plus minus. He should have had a steal, should have had an assist, because I feel like now with Kuzma, we could have put a nice assist if we had some shooters, because if you see it, Caruso was open from 3. He shot very good from the 3-point line. He could have sent some passes to Caruso, but he didn't. And what can you do?
What can you do? But what we can do is, I see somebody that wants to come in here and say hi. I'm not sure who it is. There's some guy that here wants to come in. Do you know who this guy is? I don't know. Let's see. Hold on.
We'll see who it is.
Oh my goodness! Look who it is. Like, I know this guy. Hey, look who it is.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. How's it going?
Good, man. It's good to see you, bro.
We missed you, bro.
Thanks for stopping by. I mean, we home the fort down here for you, bro.
Yeah, and just before I let you guys get into it, man, I just want to say thank you so much, Aaron and Manny, for taking the time to doing this for me, man. Posting my shows, doing pregame and postgame. Really means a lot. Laker Nation, I see you guys' text. I see the good, uplifting, positive energy. I appreciate it. I really appreciate all the love and support right now during this difficult time.
We're glad
appreciate it, bro. Remember, we're here as a family for you, and we're always thinking about you, bro. You know that.
Yep, and I like the rundowns of the game tonight. Before I go, I have something to say about the game.
Oh yeah, go for it. I mean,
the team played like trash from the start, but we gotta give credit to the Spurs. The Spurs are a great, organized offense with DeMar DeRozan, LaMarcus Aldridge, a lot of ball movement for the Spurs. And every time Lakers would double team DeMar DeRozan, they would double team, kick it out, swing it, 3-pointer. And a lot of times Marc Gasol would be late on the 3-pointer. Anthony Davis too, but Anthony Davis did say in the press conference tonight, Lakers defense was trash tonight, and he's keeping it real. It was not a lot of talking. They gotta play better, but unfortunately, throw that game away. Move on to tomorrow. You gotta play Chicago. Chicago's very talented. You don't want to underestimate Chicago. If you do, you'll get punched in the mouth.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't agree more with Davis. Defense was terrible. I think that was. I think that was just about the worst defense we played all year. I believe I want to say that is,
Hmm.
and I think I am right. But it was just there's no excuses for it. And the most important thing is, you got to eventually, you have to shake this off, sleep on it, and you know what? I think we're going to come out hungrier tomorrow.
And we better come out on the road. And it's not only because of the bad loss we had tonight, but it's because Chicago has a very stud team, like Jonathan just said. Kobe White, very underrated player. Larry Markkinen, absolute stud. Randall Carter Jr., very good as well. Their front court is very good. And there's another guy nobody mentions too. Otto Porter. The media doesn't mention Otto Porter. He can flat out ball. His defense is very good. And Zach LaVine. That's the one last guy I got to mention for Chicago. He's one of the best stars in the league. Can't take them lightly.
Yeah, I mean, they're good. Chicago is one of those teams that you can't. You know what? It's like Memphis. To be honest, you can't underrate them. They're a good team, and this shows the Lakers. No matter what, no matter who you're playing, it doesn't matter if they're what the record is on paper. It matters on how you come out and play the game. Period. So. The Lakers just got to come out. They got to come out with passion and energy tomorrow. Yeah, they're going to be tired. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But, with LeBron leaving the game, the frustration of him fouling out, some fans are going to say, well, why? Why would you, that looks so bad on him. But in the end, he knew it too. If they weren't playing tomorrow, then he would have probably just said, you know what, let me just come out of the game and just wait for the buzzer to sound. But he was doing the smart thing and just say, hey, I'm playing tomorrow. I'm just going to grab your shirt. It doesn't really matter. And if fans, Laker Nation is going to react and says, oh, well, that was pretty, bad of him to do. Like, doesn't show great unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's like, you know what? Who cares? He's a professional guy. He doesn't like to lose. Nobody likes to lose a game, especially at home. The Lakers have a losing record on their home court. Last year I think we started 10-2 at home, and you know what? This stings a little bit, but remember, it's early. There's nothing to worry about. People are gonna freak out, and you gotta play on and come out with more of a passion tomorrow.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Chicago's not going to be it's going to be a tough task because they're young, athletic. They're athletic, and Lakers can't take this team for lightly because if we do, we're going to get punched in the mouth. And I expect the Lakers to come out with more sense of focus and energy on the defense side of the ball. AD called out the defense, and usually when he calls out the defense, the Lakers say, "We hear you. You hear you, AD. You hear you, champ. Let's go run it. Let's go play." You know what I mean? It's an unacceptable defense performance tonight. Just get better from this. That's all. That's all I have to say.
We got a message here. Go ahead, Manny.
It happens. Like there's nights like this that we play good. There's nights like this we play bad. We have to just keep going. It's early this season. Yeah, we're all pissed off about tonight, but we're gonna bounce back tomorrow. I guarantee you. I'm gonna say it right on the show right now. I guarantee you. Well, for me, it's tonight. The game for you guys is tomorrow. Tonight we are coming back and we are winning this game, and we are bouncing back, and we're gonna be 7-4.
Yeah. Here we go. Happy feet. This is for John.
First off, sorry for your loss, John. Second of all, no D tonight against Patty Mills, Laker killer. Hey, happy feet 2-4-16, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. And you're right, Lakers had no defense tonight. Patty Mills killed us as well. LaMarcus Aldridge, the whole Spurs team just killed us. Not just DeMar DeRozan, everybody.
Yeah, less than 12 days we played against them. I'm not surprised either because you can easily have, when you play them twice already, you can't expect them after the second time you've played them in a few days. You can't expect a Spurs team to just say, oh, well, first of all, they said, there's earlier in the pregame show, Skip Bayless was running his mouth saying, the Lakers had easy wins because Aldridge wasn't playing. And it's like, well, no, we just had it, we had it differently because you had a guy out. And you know what? We had Caruso out. So what's the difference here? I don't see a difference. Yes, Aldridge was their main player. He's a guy that helps them out significantly. We saw what he did tonight. Obviously one hell of a player. Guy that seems to have his shots down, and no matter how old he gets, he's still draining his shots like he's in his early 20s again.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, I gotta give credit. Yes, I'm very upset about the game, but I gotta give credit to the Spurs. They played very good. Even there's another guy we forgot to mention in tonight. DeJounte Murray, he was really good. 18 points, plus 10, plus minus. He even had 8 rebounds. As a guard, to have 8 rebounds, it's not very common, which is very good. And he shot 2 for 4 from the 3-point line and shot 7 for 14 from the field. That's 50% from the field. That's impeccable. I gotta give credit where there is. But yeah, tonight was upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, it's here we go. Dan, the Lakers fan. Here we go.
Sorry for your loss, big baby. Laker Nation has your back. We love you, bro. Hey, Dan, the Laker fan, man. Appreciate it, and Laker Nation. Appreciate all you guys. And everybody go follow my boy, Dan, the Laker fan, on Twitter, man. He has great Laker content. Go follow him, man. He keeps it real, too, just like this show.
Always keeping it real here. Yeah, so, you know what? Let's talk about the Bulls coming up. We could briefly talk about it. Obviously quick turnaround for the Lakers. It's same grind. Grit and grind. We got to go out there, and I feel like now we got a punch in the gut. Got to come out there with a strong passion and just go out there and play our style of game.
Absolutely. Like, for previewing the Chicago Bulls game, I expect that Zach LaVine is going to have a good game. And we got to watch out for him because not only is he one of the best players in the league, we all know that. He's one of the best, like a top 20, top 30 player in the league. But he went to school in LA. He went to school at UCLA. So he's gonna want revenge against the Lakers because that was his hometown childhood team. He's from LA. So we're going to have to tighten up D on him because we refuse to tighten up D against the Spurs. So we're going to have all our guards. Yes, we don't know if KCP is going to come back, but we got Caruso back. So now, like for defensive purposes, I actually want to see Caruso on Zach LaVine because he's a very good defender. He locked up a few guys.
Yeah, man. Zach LaVine is a very talented player, and here's what I want Lakers to do tomorrow: go to shoot around, and I want to see Lakers come out and play that Laker championship basketball defense I see. None of this. Give up layup after layup after layup after layup after layup. Come out, make a statement. You lost tonight. Bounce back, and Lakers need to set the tempo early defensively. And Anthony Davis needs to stop just telling Frank Vogel to give him the ball. He needs to pull Shaq. Give me the ball. LeBron, give me the ball. I'm the best power forward in the game. Nobody can guard me. You know what I mean? So I want AD to come out aggressive. I want to see LeBron come out aggressive. But at the end of the day, I know the second team's going to bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Happy feet, man. You said it the best. Great time for a back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good momentum. It's one of those times where, let's be honest here. I think most of us can say that I'm not a fan of back-to-backs. Never been. Especially the years that I've seen us play so many of these games where I'm just like, I know we're in the past it was, I know we're going to lose this game. We're going to win this game tonight, and then we're going to get our butts kicked tomorrow. I think now it's going to be where the Lakers this is a momentum changer right here. This is how you get back, you get a win on your home court, and then the next few games that the Lakers are going to be playing is a big road trip. So that's another thing we're going to eventually talk about. But it's we're looking at ahead. It should be a good game. Bulls are 4-4. Should be very interesting how this thing goes tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see how things go. We are getting ready to, let's see, no more questions. Here we go. So make sure everybody be sure to tune on for Lakers Live pregame show starting at 6 p.m. West Coast time tomorrow. Host me and Manny for tomorrow for the show. Maybe John might come peek in there. We'll see how things go. But until then, make sure you tune in. Make sure your alerts are on, and stay safe, everybody, and have a good night.
Peace out.